Guys, there are certain things we all have to go through in life. It's not no cakewalk. Shit is not as easy as everybody makes it to seem out to be when you're so young, coming up, right? You gotta deal with toxic people. You gotta deal with toxic family members, toxic friends, toxic this, toxic that. All while trying to do something great with your life. And this don't happen in every situation. But it's honestly sad how many people have to go through things like this. And it's sad because not everybody has the strength to endure these things. There's a lot of nasty things that goes on in this world. And I'm going to tell you guys one thing right now. Before God blesses you for real, He is going to remove the enemies from your life. He's going to remove them. You will not be blessed as long as you have those people around you in your life. It'd be like a horror story if He were to let that happen. You wouldn't even want to know what would happen. There's a reason why so many people exit your life. There's a reason why so many people are just like gone out of nowhere. They're just gone. They're off your social media. They're gone. They can't stand to see who you become. They're gone out of thin air. And these same clowns, bro, they'll be watching you a long time before they actually leave. But when they see you won't quit, you got that toughness, you got that grit, you're not going nowhere. When they see this, when they see that you're doing better, you're actually making it, they're gone. They want to stick around and see if you're going to fail. They want to stick around and see this. They want to stick around and see that. But when you actually hit your stride, they want no part of it. They don't want to witness it. They don't want to witness your greatness. And you guys would be very surprised of who was actually your friend and who was the enemy. I'm telling you, man. You'd be very surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm very aware that other things can happen. And I also know for a fact who would never turn their back on me and who might. I know these things. I have a few mates right now, no matter what I do. They're always going to respect me. I'm always going to respect them. These are people you want. And you better know it. Because sometimes you can think you can know. And little do you know, you knew nothing. Because things can happen. It happened to me in the past. I never thought these people would ever turn on me. It's not until you make a lot of forward progress in your life until it actually happens. And it's devastating. There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to take it and keep going. They think it's going to stop you. They think you're going to stop your own destiny just to make them, those little cucks, happy. No. You can continue being a whiny little cuck while we continue perseverance and go through life and level up and become better, become greater. Because that's what life's all about. You got to level up. Are you telling me you're going to have a family, you're going to have this, you're going to have that, and you're not even leveling up? The fuck's the use of you if you can't even support your own family? You're going to bring your own children into this chaotic world, and then they're going to be twice as messed up because they have no support, they have no help. You see, people make many stupid decisions in this world. Too many people. And you must not do that. You have to have a plan. You have to have things figured out. There's people that have successful families, and there's even more people in this world that have unsuccessful families. Whether you were the problem to bring an unsuccessful family into the world, or if you came from an unsuccessful family. Or you might have been the lucky one that came from a successful family and also brought a successful family into this world. There's more unsuccessful families in this world than successful families. And it's just the way it is. That's why we got to work hard. It's the whole point of life. You can't just... People have kids for the wrong reasons, is what I'm trying to say. People start families for the wrong reasons. They have no plan. Yay, let's have kids. It'd be so fun. For your own entertainment, you stupid idiot. Like what? You have no plan. You're going to give your kids no future because of your selfish needs and wants. Pathetic. You got to think things through logically. That's why if there's not a strong male on board, the chances of an unsuccessful family are sky high. There must be a strong, capable man in charge, in the lead. That's first and foremost. If that does not exist, you should not be having a family. You should not spread your legs for any man to get pregnant. If you know he's not creme of the creme, top of the top, he's on his shit. He's a hard-working, blue-collared man. He knows what he's doing. You shouldn't even think about that. So, but anyways, that's another discussion. When you're that successful person and you develop that successful family because you became successful, you're going to get a lot of hate. You're going to lose a lot of friends. You're going to lose a lot of family probably. Because when you're that odd one out and you actually do it for real, what do you think is going to happen? You think everyone's going to be happy for you? That's not the way the world works. It's not. I'm living proof of that. I'm awakened to this world, bro. It's like you have to be struggling for people like to be happy for you. It's effed up as that sounds. It's like if you go through an immense amount of struggle and you put yourself like so many steps forward, that's how you become successful for one. And if you do that and you have the balls to do it, that's when you're going to get hated on because you're so far ahead of the rest where everyone's just kind of struggling a little bit through life. That's what happens to most people. These most people are not going to like you. Could be your entire family tree. Could be your friends, could be anybody, because you busted. You busted balls. You came so far ahead because you suffered a lot more, a lot quicker. You put in a lot of work. You're going to get a lot of hate. A lot of enemies are going to have to be removed. A lot of these people ain't even going to want to acknowledge you because you're Mr. or Mrs. Richie Rich compared to them probably. You got a lot more going for yourself than they do. You're probably a lot more well off. You're probably struggling less because you struggled so damn hard for years while they kind of had a little bit of fun and struggled just a little tiny bit, but they're going to do that for the rest of their lives. You work so damn hard, put yourself so far ahead to the fact it's not like you don't work hard, but you're not like struggling. You're kind of free. And these people are going to hate that, bro. You're going to see a lot of enemies. They make you into the enemy. They make you into the bad person. They believe in their minds if you're not struggling, they're going to not be happy for you. But you struggled a lot harder, a lot longer, a lot quicker than they did in a short amount of time. And the fact that you're not that anymore and you transcended that transition, they're not going to be happy for you. And it's unfortunate. But that's how people are. Because all they see now is you now. They never saw what you had to go through. All that pain, all that sacrifice, all that suffering, they never saw it. That's why God will remove these people from your life quick before He actually blesses you hard. They got to go quick. They got to go before you actually get to your blessings, bro. Every single one of them will be gone. They can't even tolerate, they can't even accept that you become what you become. They can't accept it. They're non-acceptant of reality. They want to live in their delusional headspace at all times, as if things are not the way they are, as if you are not who you are, as if you never did all the work to become who you are today. They just don't want to accept it. They'd rather turn you into a bad person, turn you into the enemy, and act the way they act. To make you feel bad, to make you feel not loved, to make you feel not accepted. Because deep down, you make them feel these things because you're so far ahead. But that's not your fault. But it is their fault for not accepting you, because you accept them. They're not acceptant of you. So whose fault is it here? It's their fault. You're not doing nothing personal to them. You're just trying to do better in life. You're just trying not to freaking struggle, bro. And they gotta act this way and do all this bullshit. All this petty stuff. Turn their backs on you. Good. Good. You don't want them anyway. You don't want those kind of people in your life or anywhere near you. Which is why God will remove them before the true blessings come. You're not a part of them. You're a lot different because you're the chosen one. And they're not chosen. They're chosen to be like a robot of society or some shit like that. Thinking things have to be a certain way. Thinking that you can't achieve certain things. That you can't work hard and sacrifice and achieve certain things. They're just not capable and unwilling to do what you're willing to do. You have something in you that they just don't got. You got that spark. They don't got it. So they're going to treat you bad, bro. They're going to make you feel unloved, not accepted. They're going to make you feel like a bad person. Is any of it true? 100% no. It's 100% horseshit is what it is. And they want to shame you into all those feelings, which is not even true. It's what happens when you break generational curses. When you come from a family or your surroundings are just kind of mediocre, average, below average, stuff like that. It will happen. If you come from a rich family and you break off and you become pretty much what they are, it's not going to be nothing, because you came from a successful family and then you become successful. It's going to be very familiar. Nothing's going to happen. You'll be completely cool with those people, but unfortunately, it seems as if there's always that odd person out that breaks those generational curses that came from kind of shit. Came from the bottom. And he or she made something they made something out of themselves in life to the point where nobody else could. That was around them, like growing up, stuff like that in their area. That's where the hate comes from. That's where you will be treated very unfair. And it's unfortunate. Nobody asks for that type of stuff to happen. But it happens, and God must remove those people. Maybe not every single one of them will turn out that way. Maybe at least a few of them, a handful, or maybe a little less, will accept reality, will accept you, and will respect you, which is 100% okay. There will not be a problem there. Where there's a problem is where they turn envious, jealous. They're very petty towards you. They want to not, they don't want to be happy for you, bro. Like, they make that decision in their own mind that they're literally going to go against you and not support you. Not only not support you, just not be cool with you. Like, just treat you so bad, like trash. Because your success, your power, your abundance, it just crushes them. And there's nothing you can do about that. Because you crush it in life. You put a lot of pressure on yourself to get things done, to get the job done. And they just can't handle it. So, they want to turn that way, they want to be that way. You'll never be cool with them. They turn into the enemy. God removes them. And then you get hella blessed. And then all of a sudden, new people, better people, you'll get around way better people, bro. Just make sure there's no snakes lurking around and these jealous, envious people just lurking around. You don't want them anywhere near you, because it is poisonous to your life. It can ruin a lot of things for you. That energy is very toxic. It belongs nowhere near you. You work way too damn hard to have any of that type of stuff around you. That's why God will remove it. He will. I am living proof of these things. And it's honestly sad, like I said, how many people have to go through stuff like that. And it's an experience a lot of people in life will not understand or never had to go through. It's very, very hard to go through that. Life is hard as it is. Achieving big things it's hard as it is. When you have no support on top of that, and on top of that, these people turn on you to make you feel like a bad person, to try to shame you. They're just envious of you, jealous of you, just completely they just completely try to put that so much unwanted pressure on top of you. It's like a salt shaker that's just on your head 24/7. That's just being pounded. It's like the salt never stops. You're just getting hit all the time, but you never go away. It's like you're the nail, they're the hammer, but they can never hammer that nail all the way down. You just keep popping up. You keep popping up. You keep popping up. They're unsuccessful in their attempt to throw you into the ground where they are. But you will not stop. They will be removed. The hammers will be gone. The nail will pop out. The nail will do what it wants. And then all of a sudden you become the hammer. And you're hammering whatever the fuck you want into the ground. You will be blessed. Beyond measures. You best believe that. You deserve it. And these people deserve to be gone forever. You want no part of them. You want to move on with your life, with your existence, and do what you're going to do, which is win. Because you deserve to win. Everybody deserves to win. Even these people, but not everybody is going to win. Everybody deserves a chance. Some's going to take it, some's not going to take it. Some can't handle it to win. Even if these people try to go forward, they'd have to deal with everything you dealt with. Someone else is going to do it to them. That's why a lot of people don't do it, because they can't handle that pressure. They can't handle what's going to happen. They can't handle what comes with a successful life. When you actually make it out above average and you actually make great things happen for yourself, life changes drastically. A lot of things are going to change. So many things. Everything around you has changed. The way you see people has changed. The way people treat you changes. Some's going to treat you a hell of a lot better. Some people's going to treat you like dirt. Try to anyways. It's madness. It's a big change. And she's tough goings in the beginning, I'll tell you that much. She's tough beginnings. Because all the people that were around you at one point, they all think you're equal, and all of a sudden you're doing very unequal things. You're doing very high, above average things. And reality sinks in with them, and at first they want to call you a clown, at first they want to call you this and that, and hate on you and do all the things that haters do. Laugh and joke around, laughs all around. All of a sudden, all those laughs and giggles, guess what they turn into? Just nothing but straight anger, resentment, madness. The madness in their faces. Because reality sinks in, it's like, whoop. They shut completely up. And they get pissed. Because you're winning. And they cannot do anything to you. They cannot touch you. Because you could take them out. You're physically superior to them. There's nothing they can do. You have them beat. You defeated the enemies. Congratulations. And that's a huge motivation, bro. When you're that odd person out, when you're that scapegoat, we'll say, you're that odd one out. You're going to break those generational curses in your family. You're going to break off those toxic relationships with the friends you used to be cool with, because all you guys were just all kids at one point. But when you grow up and you go after things and others don't, they're going to see you a certain way. The hate starts, the laughs start, the envy starts. They don't take you serious. And once you do it, bro, very few of them will respect you. There might be a couple that have it in them to actually respect you, which is very respectable. But most of these individuals are going to turn their backs. They're going to be pissed. They're not even going to want to acknowledge you anymore. They're going to want to forget about you. They don't want it to exist that you actually did it, because it bothers them way too much. It makes them feel some type of way. It makes them feel useless, because reality sinks in. It's not like you want them to feel that way. You could probably be cool with those people, but they're not cool with you. They're not cool with who you've become. So how could you? You can't. God will remove the enemy. They are the enemy. The enemy is jealous. The enemy is envious. They're not your friend. They're not your pal. They don't want what's best for you because they can't get shit themselves. Why would they want the best for you? They're so far behind in life themselves, they can't do anything, bro. They don't want what's best for you. They're selfish in that way. They want to be better than you. And when reality kicks in and they're not better than you, and they know that because of what you've done and the work that you've done and the work they're not willing to do, it bothers them. It bothers their ego. They can't help it. They cannot help it. So, nothing you can do about that. Let God do his work, and you continue on. The right people will end up being there. They will respect you. You will respect them. It'll be nothing but real energy, teamwork, and we all know what teamwork does. Teamwork makes the dream work. We out.